Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality coming back with you here today with an article from Red State dated July 30th. We're going to get more into the Kamala business. It says troubling incident at Kamala Harris PA rally or Pennsylvania rally raises concerns about that whole saving democracy thing. Because Democrats are so keen on saving democracy that they undermine it at every possible chance they get. So it says, back in late June, not long after Joe Biden's disastrous presidential debate performance against Donald Trump, Vice President Kamala Harris traveled to Nevada for a Biden-Harris campaign rally where things got a little weird and creepy before the rally officially got underway. Scrolling down very slowly. It says, as we noted at the time, two reporters, one from the New York Times and another from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, reported that several campaign staffers followed them around to listen to what those being interviewed were telling them. If the attendee said anything negative about Joe Biden, the staffer would try to cut the interview short. Again, nothing like transparency on the presidential circuit, if you will. They're trying so hard to make Kamala a thing. What's the quote from Mean Girls, about making fetch happen, like you can't make fetch happen or whatever. They're trying to do that, and the media suddenly went from she's completely unqualified and she's an idiot to she's the greatest human being that's ever existed in the history of planet Earth. So that's what we're in the middle of right now. So let's keep going. It says, the one from the Las Vegas Review-Journal indicated that in one instance, a person she was interviewing seemed intimidated by the Biden-Harris campaign staffer, which could have had the net effect of making the person afraid to reveal their true feelings. And the author says, as I wrote after the incidents occurred, it wasn't clear who gave the order to do this. But based on what the reporters observed, it sounded like there was a coordination at some level, as though someone higher up gave the word to engage in tracker-like activity by trailing the media. In an update to this story, it appears that what happened at that Nevada campaign event was not just a one-off. According to Associated Press reporter Steve Peoples, a Monday Kamala for President campaign rally in Pennsylvania featuring Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer and Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro saw staffers actually trying to block reporters from interviewing rallygoers behind what he called the press pen. Now, I just have a quick question, which is, why do they abbreviate Pennsylvania, but they spell out Michigan? No offense, but basic, English writing skills would be you either spell out both or you abbreviate them both. But anyway, minor nitpick. But then getting back to this, it says, I was thinking about that as I'm reading this. I'm just so the left has people go out and basically intimidate reporters, but anybody can go up to Trump and ask him any question and it's totally cool and there's no one following around to be what does he say? Or anything like that. So again, just to show you how the left is, it's everybody needs to be in lockstep. So I don't want to hear anybody on the left calling anybody on the right, as someone that's in a cult, because this is cultish behavior right here. So it says, here's what he wrote on his Twitter feed in a mini thread. It says, Harris campaign is blocking reporters from talking to voters outside the press pen here at Whitmer Shapiro event in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Note that the Harris campaign staff here at the Pennsylvania event allowed me to leave the press pen to talk to voters after someone from Delaware headquarters intervened. Appreciate all the feedback. Glad everyone agrees that that press access and transparency is an important part of our democracy. And it's not a democracy. Stop saying that. But anyway, I get what the guy's trying to say. This is the incident sparked talk of how Harris's press avoidance campaign in the coming weeks and months would make Biden's 2020 basement hideout campaign strategy look like child's play. And an embedded tweet here from a newsman. It says, if you thought Biden's basement strategy in 2020 was impressive, just wait until you see the masterpiece the Harris campaign is about to produce over the next 100 days. It says there was also this. It says, I'm sorry, Steve, but they're blocking journalism so that they can save democracy. Right? That's pretty much a very succinct way of putting it, is that. This is needless to say, these situations and many others similar to them that we've seen over the years with both Biden and Harris will lend further credence to the claim by their critics that the presumptive 2024 Democratic presidential nominee doesn't believe in free speech and freedom of the press, a claim that is a solid basis in reality, I should note. Yeah, she's a communist, so yeah, of course they don't believe in that stuff. And it ends with, what remains to be seen is if there will be a very out-in-the-open revolt among the traveling Kamala press corps going forward, assuming these tactics continue. I'm not holding my breath on it, of course, especially considering how the media has gone to bat for her so far. But then again, a lot of things I never thought I'd see happen did indeed happen over the last several weeks, so we shall see. Yeah, they're not going to change their mind about her. They're doing what they're doing right now. They're going to hold her up as, again, the greatest human being that has ever existed in the history of great human beings. So I wouldn't be surprised if that just continues. So it's nice to see, though, that at least people are starting to point out, like, there's something wrong here when everybody's trying to, like, run interference for her, essentially, and to make sure that people are saying the right things, because you can only say the right things, and no, it's not a cult. Totally not at all. Anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.